Alright, so today what we're going to do is try to figure out, well, a way to get these plow lights adjusted, because what's happening here is the bolts are spinning and the plow bolt inside is stripped out and we can't get the nuts off. So we're going to go ahead and try to find a way to readjust that, and I'll show you what I think works best for me. This is a Boss RT3 straight blade, brand new. Okay, maybe not. And here's what I got going on so far here. I tried using a hacksaw to cut that off. Don't do that. That does not work very well. Here we got new plow bolts in here, and I kind of just got it sort of hand taught so we can sort of make adjustments here, do whatever we need to do. And we ended up grinding off all the rivets, and we'll show you how to put that back together. So first things first, we're going to go around to the front side here, take out the headlight assembly and get into those rivets and grind them off so we can get this housing out, and I'll show you how to get the bolts out the bottom. So the next thing we're going to do, take those bottom bolts off, is we're going to use a nut splitter. So I'm going to show you how that works out real quick. Alright, here we go. You got it. One side split. Spin it around and go to the next side. Okay, we're 180 degrees to the side of the bolt. Nut rather. Try this side. There we go. One half. So here you have it. There's halves right there, both sides. We're good to go there, and then we'll just have to do the other side here. Easy peasy. There you go. So here are the rivets in here. There's 8 of them in here. We're going to go ahead and buzz those off real quick. So after getting these cleaned up a little bit here, you can see that the slots are no longer, well, they're kind of egged out a little bit. And you can see here, it's easy to spin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a hammer and beat these edges in here and try to align it the best I can. So I took a hammer, kind of beat them together a little. The slots are a little bit better, but they need some more work. Here, you can see it's a little tighter. Still a little sloppy in there. We need to be able to put a nut on here and turn it so it won't spin. So I'm going to make an attempt to solidify it by welding the edges the best I can. Let's see what happens. So I ended up beefing it up with a little weld. Doesn't look the prettiest, but you can see the edges and the slots are squared up a little tighter so they don't move. And it's pretty strong. I don't think it's going to twist as nearly as easy, but we'll see what happens. Oh, here we got some screws put in place to the rivets. These are 3/4 inch long, number, well, 8 or 10 will work. I go 10. Wouldn't recommend using Phillips. Probably go hex head, or wouldn't recommend flat. I'd go Phillips or hex head. 3/4 inch long. They stick out just enough. You can see, kind of beefed up the edges there, just to make it a little stronger for when you tighten down those nuts or loosening them to readjustment. So we'll go ahead and put these on and see how it goes. Everything went pretty good. I think the only thing I would suggest is maybe cleaning those welds up a little bit so it would tilt a little easier. One thing that makes it easier is these nuts should be loosened up slightly so that you can tilt easier, because there's a molded knob inside the housing that pushes down the plow bolt, and then that holds pressure on it, so it's harder to tilt. So loosen these up, do your tilt, tighten down the bolt, the plow bolts, and then go back and tighten up these smaller nuts. So yeah, and when you got those tightened up, that should do it. Well, I hope this helps.